Hello over there. This is Gonza Nicholas, the youfra delegate from Uganda. I'm supposed to be part of the youfra International Assembly. Unfortunately, I'm not there. But I want to say that Uganda is very happy for this event, and we really miss it, and we are with you, and we are ready to follow what will be discussed and the recommendation that will come from the Assembly. However, we wish to share our experiences, and here I want to take you through the experiences of youfra Uganda. Allow me take you in a presentation that I prepared for this assembly. All in all, you can have it. So, as I said, Gonza Nicholas are my names, and those are my emails, and we have a website where you can find most of the information that I'm going to be sharing with you. This is Uganda, and you can see the demarcations in terms of dioceses and the archdioceses. And this is coming from the Uganda Episcopal Conference website. This is where I got it. In the Ugandan context, youfra is referred to as the young Franciscans. So we incorporate both children and youth. We are mindful, yes, we know that there is youfra and youfra, but for the time being, we've been combining ourselves into that, and we call ourselves generally young Franciscans. And we seek the living and acting person of Christ to the brothers and sisters in Holy Scriptures, in the church, and in liturgical celebrations. We came up with a brand logo as Young Franciscans of Uganda. We took our slogan to be, we are serving, we serve and love. Activities of youfra in Uganda are decentralized to both regional and local fraternity level. We are currently present in all 11 dioceses out of 19 dioceses, and these include Kampala, Lira, Tororo, Mbarara, Gulu, Mityana, Ugazi, Jinja, Soroti, Masaka, and Nebi dioceses that are at least represent all the 4 ecclesiastical provinces of Uganda. The 4 ecclesiastical provinces of Uganda are Gulu, Tororo, Kampala, and Mbarara, which are also identified as regions in our own setting. Those are some of the youfra members. These were from Mayumba. Our youth have embraced evangelization in the footsteps of St. Francis of Assisi by doing acts of charity to the needy, challenging social injustices, engaging in environmentally sustaining activities, and innovating new ideas of how to sustain our faith. Now you can see there is agriculture, we're doing agriculture, we do camping, we go to the lakes, whatever, we're doing fishing, depending on the localities where we put up. So we have those who are doing farming, poultry, animal, all the like kind of agriculture as directly. So in other interventions, we try to partner with the organizations in our country and they participate in national events. For example, this was the Day of the Fun Child, whose theme was eliminating harmful practices affecting children. And the themes of that day were female genital mutilation, witchcraft, sacrifice, and the like. So, bridals particularly, which is involved with children and the promotion of human rights with children, was very much part of this. You can see the logo there. Then this was the inauguration of youfra Lira. Here one of our members had visited a family that has a disabled child, and they are trying to intervene and see that those organizations that work with people with disability can come in to help with at least a wheelchair. This was a visit by our spiritual assistant, one of our formation fraternities, This was a photo. Then our youth here were entertaining on a graduation party of one of the members. So we have these skills. And then this is a group of youfra in Uganda. It was leading a march against the poor health services in Uganda district. This poster here was advertising a community fest, an event that was about to sensitize about the rise of HIV/AIDS in our communities. Then this is also in Kiso. We had visited one of the centers that has been put up by an SF4 member for retreats and recreation. So in collaboration with SF4, the youfras are volunteering in the prison ministry in Kampala and in Barachi diocese. Soroti, Tororo and Kampala are also implementing the youth and children ministries. For example, here you can see a session of Sunday school and a retreat for children the other side. We've had youth retreats. We have an annual youth retreat dubbed Uzima, which is life. This is a regional for both East Africa, all countries in Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda. We participate in this annually. In each and every country organizes one, and this was in Uganda. Some pictures are from Uganda last year, which was in Soroti, others in Kisumu, Nairobi. Then we are undergoing formation. Many of our youth are undergoing formation into SFO. This group is the Kampala group, combined with the Kamocha and Zambia youth. They are being taken through by Brother Iga Richard, who is an SFO. So we have also been privileged to have the Office of Justice, Peace and Integrity of Creation, Franciscan Africa. We have almost solely depended on this office for guidance and support in the absence of the National OFS Council. This office has organized for us trainings since 2009 in the East African region, including Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, and Burundi. Those are countries that make up the East African region. That apart from Franciscanism, it has taken us through organization management, human rights, active non-violence, etc. We can comfortably now boast of a generation of young Franciscans who are mindful of JPIC values. This was one of the first trainings that was held in Nairobi, Langata, Nairobi. That was at the Pontichula House, a Franciscan family house in Nairobi, in 2009. This is after a series of trainings, a Uganda-based training in Uganda. That was 2012. So in the sessions we've had church social teaching, we've had Franciscan charisms, all that has been embedded. And you can see that just from the pictures you get the real life that has been there. As a result of the JPICFA and Franciscan International trainings, some youfra groups have gone ahead to organize themselves into small community-based organizations, championing common issues in the areas of human rights, environmental conservation, and advocacy. So from this, different groups have come up with programs, and one of them is Turning the Other Cheek, on the student education, Green Water for Life, Sports for Development, Technology onto the Young, Teaching the Young to Save, and Tree Planting. I've not explained them because the following slides will explain. For example, Turning the Other Cheek is an initiative of youfra Uganda following the activities of justice and peace to create awareness and promote justice, peace, and equitable creation. So these values are being promoted among the youth in Uganda, and we embed in the Catholic social teaching, interreligious dialogue, and leadership trainings, among others. We are now in our initial stages of trying to convince the Commission of Justice and Peace of this Episcopal Conference to come on board as equal partners, because we are meeting many challenges when we are moving as just youfra, because of the challenges of not having a clear office of SFO that is running in Uganda, which is one of the challenges. So this program is basically targeting 3 different groupings, that is secondary and university, college students, local church youth groups such as Youth Apostolate, and the local community youth forums, which are not basically church-based. So we are saying that it is good for the area that is running. This program promotes opinionated ideas and the promotion of arguments. Then another program is called Children Rights in Education, abbreviated as CRIE. This one has been basically promoted by the Guidance of St. Francis and is meant to advocate for knowledge and the respect of children's rights through both formal and informal channels of education. It is done through weekly CRIE lessons in primary schools, production of a quarterly newsletter, The Children's Voice, and commemorating gazetted children-related days like the Day of the African Child, the Universal Children's Day, and etc. Then we also participate in children's rights affiliated forums. These ones are usually organized by National Council of Children. One of them is the Child Labour Partners Forum. We have the Disability Network Forum. We are part of that. Then we as well have a monthly radio talk show which is hosted by Mama FM, which is a radio station of the Uganda Media Women Association. So this is one of the commemorative days we commemorate, the Universal Children's Day, put down by the Convention on the Rights of the Child. It is always on 20th November every year. So this was 2013, and we chose a theme supporting children with disability to lead full and independent lives. As you can see, there is a skit. This was a skit played by students about how families, to sensitize people on how to take care of children with disability, not to discriminate them. Then we have representatives here of children with disability, albinos, talking out what they feel when they get segregated, giving their experience. And it was really very touching when people heard from them when they are speaking. And we feel at least we touch some lives. So this is one of the career lessons that we undertake. That is Eunice Simpson, one of our members. It was in Wakiso. This project is called Clean Water for Life, a new program also, which was inspired after participating in Franciscan International's Water and Sanitation Advocacy Workshop in 2012. It is meant to advocate for clean and safe water for domestic use, with emphasis on good sanitation and hygiene in and around water sources and in our communities as a whole. These pictures were taken from Kamocha, the water sources and the points in the sanitation conditions that are there. So we are thankful to Franciscan International for elevating us and always inviting us to be part of some of these internationally organized forums. For example, the first international forum I participated in was the UPR for Up workshop for Uganda and Tanzania in November 2011. We had Mukula Indigenous representatives there. Then the water and sanitation training workshop that was held in Nairobi. We had the Nicholas, myself, and the Atrina Gloria representatives there. Then another one in South Africa, where Gloria represented us there. Early this month, we are also involved and participated in the consultative forum that will lead to the formulation of a report to the Committee on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights. So, FI, we really thank you for always engaging us. So, this is the Nairobi workshop that we attended, me and Gloria. This is me. This is Gloria. This was a sister from Zambia that we have with Sister Odile Marcus, who is the Director General of FI. And this was a practical session where we went to a village called Mukuru, one of the Nairobi suburbs, to experience the real issues that affect urban suburbs. So another program is Sports for Development. This one is aimed at promoting the individual members' talent in sports, especially soccer, netball, volleyball, and athletics. Now, our membership is composed of both school-going and non-school-going people. So we always want to have things that can put us at the same level. And we feel that sports is non-discriminating. And with the world of today, some of them, they journey through and become professionals in this. So we are really looking at it with great keenly, and we hope we actually have a proposal to make a league for youfra so that we can tap those talents and they can be promoted. Some groups, for example, in Busia, in Ushen, have formed already teams and the local leagues. This is an example. These teams are from Ushen, and they were in a competition, the local league, and we took their pictures. This is the Bright Times and the netball team. The Bright Times netball team. This is Bushen and this is Bushen in their league. Take it back. This one is our official youfra football team, which was participating in the national league, but nowadays we couldn't sustain it and it had to stop. But we had worked up the top. So this was a match at Nambole, and that was full team with officials. So we have another program which is called Technology into the Young, TOTI. So we realize that technology, even in small amounts, is helping developing nations and communities overcome traditional setbacks and thus steadily move forward. So we are also recognizing that access to information and imparting of skills holds the key to the empowerment of all people, particularly youth and women. Thus, we are trying to develop entrepreneurial activities in ICT, jewelry, handworks, and background that can unleash the potential within us. We feel that with the support of different stakeholders, we can achieve this. Tree planting is another program we have. Due to our concern for environmental conservation, we have engaged ourselves in tree planting in the districts of Tororo and Kampala. Members in Busia, that is Torodasis, have planted 10,000 trees. And the Mayumba, which is in Kampala diocese, also planted 100 trees. Those are the ones that were counted by the time they reported to us. Early this year, in conjunction with the Office of Justice, Peace and Equitable Creation for South Africa, and the Little Sisters of St. Francis, who are providing the land, where we are to plant trees. We began this ambitious project of planting indigenous trees and bananas and equatorial zone in the Andean diocese. I must tell you that in Uganda we have a threat now of a bill in Parliament which is called the Biosafety Bill, which is aimed at promoting GMOs. So we feel by just talking we may not really influence the public into believing us that we are against GMOs, genetically modified organisms. So practically we are beginning to do this by planting indigenous trees and indigenous tubers, fruits and food, because we have now a number of food items that are coming in the market, but they've been genetically modified. It is this project, Sunju. This is one of the local trees. Locally it is called Musambia. And these are indigenous banana stems that we so planted. They are still generating. Another program is the Teaching the Young to Save. This initiative is aimed at equipping our members with the basic financial skills to help them become better savers now and in future, as well as promote a culture of volunteerism. So most of our youth that go through this program, they try to understand the importance of saving, not only saving money, but also saving items in the home. People have to realize they need to switch off lights in case you're not using them, so that you can save on power bills. People need to realize they need not to overconsume sugar, not necessarily because you want to take a number of cups of tea, but because sugar can also cause you disease. So we are bringing these concepts within the Teaching the Young to Save, and not only limiting it to money, finances, but also to other items in daily life. So our sustainability, how do we sustain our programs and our group so that we stay together? We have gone ahead to think of some activities that are unfilled as a way of strengthening the networking and retention of our members. So such activities, we are introducing camping, singing, the church choir. We do organize and participate in the seasonal carols and Franciscan carols. Seasonal carols also include Christmas, Easter carols and the like. We are delving into secular music with the purpose of entertainment, that is the entertainment for education. And we are celebrating some feasts, Franciscan feasts, and organizing talent search competitions. And these ones keep our youth excited, and they really enjoy the spirituality of St. Francis. An example here, in October 2012, we had Franciscan carols. Actually, we've had these carols since 2011. Every year we have them. So this choir here, they are singing Franciscan hymns. We merge them with Marian hymns, and this was the celebration of the bridal of St. Francis anniversary when it was making something else, and this was early January in 2013. On 26th, the bridal celebrated 7 years of existence. You can see the joy of singing, and these are the young bride doves in Kampala. So we really appreciate. However, nothing comes without challenges, and we face some challenges as we strive to become a model youth group. So we realized that our challenge progress was mainly poor communication and coordination. After I realized that, in the number of meetings we had, it was decided that we centralize our communications with the Bright House of St. Francis, which is in Kampala, hoping that being in a capital city, it was easier to coordinate others. However, there is still a problem because most of our members in the country, in those other districts, cannot access internet, and apart from accessing it, do lack the basic computer skills. Sometimes even when you try to call them, their contacts are off because they have to move distances, tell them to have their phones charged, and even the charging they have to pay a fee because not all of them have electricity, they don't have solar, they are in rural areas. But we are trying as much as possible to be in touch, to keep in touch. So although we have skilled people who do our publications, who do our printing, we have musicians, we have IT professionals, we have a number of professionals who are in youfra. So they do a lot of writing, they do a lot of inventions, but for purposes of publications, Bright Doves produces the publications, but it is limited by the cost of production, which we cannot afford. And these are some of the productions of Bright Doves of St. Francis. This is the children's voice. This is an album, music album that was produced by the Bright Doves of St. Francis. This is another socialization tool. It's used in the trainings of the youfras and information. And whoever is information also gets this article of St. Francis. Bright Doves was going ahead to open for youfra this WordPress website and the youfra Facebook account. It is a Facebook page actually. Then Bright Doves has a website. Then the music that has been produced by Bright Doves is also on this site. It's called soundcloud.com /Bright Doves. Bright Doves has also some video clips that has posted on YouTube. And, this is supposed to be Bright Doves without this underscore. So Bright Doves is also on Facebook. You can find it on Bright Doves as Bright Doves of St. Francis. Bright Doves also produces the Children Worship Bulletin for the Children Ministry. And this was the parable of the rich fool. The Children Worship Bulletin brings the readings of that Sunday. The message that is in the bulletin is actually related to the gospel of that Sunday. We feel it is easier for the children to associate with it than what is in the sermon of the day, because whenever the priests are preaching, they are usually less mindful of the children that are in church. So we decided to come up with their worship bulletin that is enticing and interesting to them, with the word search, crossword puzzles. There is also painting, which is on the other side. So that is also another production by Doves. Another challenge is that we do not have a working national SFO council. This is a very big challenge because it has delayed our activities, that we have to undergo many processes of consultation and seek recommendations from different stakeholders in order to justify our legality as youfra. Some people do not understand youfra, and even if we have t-shirts, we have documents, because we are very aware that we are supposed to be under the wing of the SFO constitution. If the SFO is not existent, we are bound to be challenged. So this has also affected our formational programs due to the conflicting parties within the structures of leadership. I must say, we have many individuals that have journeyed with us but wish to cross over to the SFO, and you find that there is no one ready to receive them. So this problem, some of the fraternities are also challenging this. Even the fraternities at the local level, the challenge at the national level is eating us. So our request therefore would be the international community to intervene, or if not, to directly take charge of our fraternity, since we do not know for how long this crisis will take. And as you can see, our aim is higher. We don't want to stop at that. So we do appreciate the efforts of some individual SFO members and the religious who come to our aid whenever they are called upon. We are very glad with Sister Margaret, Father Nyango Bernard, and Father Hamid, and the number of them. This is an SFO in the Mayumba with the team, the Franciscan youth there. This is Father Joe from the PSFA, the youfras. We had the leadership workshop held in Croatia, Kampala, that is on 25th August 2013, and we read some SFOs, Brother Igali Chad, Brother Kadu Charles. They came and they animated us with leadership and Franciscan values. And then I myself and the Gloria tried to teach the young ones of Bright Doves what is all about youfra. So you can see the mix. We had children, we had youth, we had old SFOs, and we are really proud of the arrangement by St. Maximilian Kolbe, the fraternity of Kamucha, that made this happen. So the important links, if you want to reach us, you can reach out through youfrauganda.wordpress.com, our official youfra Uganda website. You can also reach us through youfra Uganda Facebook page. It is also there. We are at facebook.com pages youfra Uganda. Then we have the Bright Doves blog, which is brightdoves.blogspot.com. We have Bright Doves has a Facebook account also, which is bright.doves.club. You can check us on those links. We have a YouTube account, which is Bright Doves, youtube.com/user/brightdoves. We have a music account, which is soundcloud.com/brightdoves. You can get us there. Thank you so much, and peace. Amani in Swahili. Amani means peace. That is Swahili. We thank you so much.